everyone, I'm Jody. Welcome to my channel. I'm really glad that you're here today. If you are looking for a quick, everyday, no makeup look using my favorite drugstore products, then I've got you covered. This entire look is not going to cost you very much money at all because I have assembled my favorite drugstore product in each category, from eyebrow pencil to tinted serum, all the way down to lipstick, blush, you know, all the stuff in between. And I'm going to walk you through how I use each one of these products to create a very simple, effortless looking no makeup day look. If you like this video, or if you just like the channel, or if you just want to see what else we're talking about here, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we'd love to see you. There's 2 full videos almost every week. I might skip a week here and there, but by the most part, there's 2 full videos every week and a lot of shorts that keep you updated on the latest in beauty news and all that's happening in this makeup space. So if you're ready, I'm going to wind you back in time. I'll meet you on the other side of this intro and we'll get started. All right, so we know what it is like to have 5 minutes or less, and you need to get ready, and we don't want to always spend a fortune. And why is it that right before I decide to film a video, I get acne? I mean, doesn't that ever go away? I mean, you should either have menopause or acne, but to have both, really? Do we have to do that? All right, first thing I want to do is start off with my La Roche-Posay sunscreen. You guys know I love this one. I've used it forever and ever and ever. It is what's considered a chemical sunscreen, so you can put it on, and then if you have additional moisturizer, you can put your moisturizer on after this sunscreen. If you use a mineral sunscreen, then you want to use moisturizer first and then the sunscreen. But because it is so moisturizing, and the tinted serum that I'm going to use today also has hyaluronic acid, so it's also hydrating, I'm not going to use a moisturizer in addition to the sunscreen and the tinted moisturizer. So get that everywhere, and I should start a timer since I said this was 5 minutes or less, but we have to allow time for talking because, you know, there's going to be some talking. All right, in terms of the tinted moisturizer, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is in color 4.5. I love this one. I'm going to add just a little bit of that to my dampened beauty sponge. And on top of that, I'm going to add this Glotion by L'Oreal. Just going to add one little drop just so that I get a little bit of a glow. L'Oreal's True Match Nude is a tinted serum and it's more of a natural finish. I like to have a little bit more of a glowy finish, so that's why I like to add just a little drop of that True Match Nude. And then I'm going to use the damp beauty sponge, and away we go. And if that little blemish does not cover up with this, which it should, but if not, we've got concealer, so there are no worries. This is a nice spring, summer, everyday makeup look. It's not gonna look heavy. The reason I like to use a damp beauty sponge with this L'Oreal True Match Nude is because the consistency of this True Match Nude, I think, blends out better when you use a damp beauty sponge. If you watch my channel, you know I prefer to use a kabuki brush when it comes to applying my foundation, but there's something about the texture of this True Match Nude that I think it just blends out very nicely with a damp beauty sponge. And you can see the coverage underneath my eyes. On the corner of my eyes, I have a little bit of discoloration, some of that purple color, and this True Match Nude I think does a nice job of covering that up. Now, as I put all my products together today, I was trying to see, gosh, do I lean more towards one drugstore brand versus the other? And really it comes down to, with the exception of a few products, it's mostly e.l.f. and L'Oreal. And that's not by any design other than I like each of the specific products. And then when I put all those products together, that's what I noticed. So I'll have all these products linked for you guys in the description box below in case you're interested in knowing about any of them or want to see if they have a color match that might be better towards your skin color. But these are my favorite drugstore brands, and you'll see why, because they work so easy. The L'Oreal True Match Nude is a tinted serum, as I said, so it offers sheer to medium coverage. It is buildable, but I have found that if I am trying to build it even to medium, it starts to look a little cakey. So if you do want more coverage, then I would go to either a CC cream or a BB cream, for example, or a medium coverage foundation. This isn't really ideal for full coverage or even medium coverage, but I do like it for that everyday makeup look that doesn't look heavy. Your natural skin can come through. It leaves a nice glow to the skin, I think, and my skin looks like skin. I don't have every imperfection is not covered up. You can still see a little bit of the freckles, and I like that look when I'm going for more of a summer look. Next, I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Wear. I've tried the concealer by e.l.f. before. I actually put in a Friday Face Off, and I do like it. I just find that I need a little bit thicker concealer than what the e.l.f. offers, the e.l.f. Camo and the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo. I like the length of wear that I get from this L'Oreal Infallible. It's a thicker formula, but I find that when I use a damp beauty sponge on top of it, so that it doesn't look like I have a thick concealer all one color, and then my foundation, which is more opaque. This damp beauty sponge allows some sheerness so that the formulas between my concealer and my tinted moisturizer are more in line with one another. And you'll notice just a little bit of that purple area just inside my eyes. I'm gonna take that same concealer and go over my eyelids, especially on that inner corner. Do you guys get real purpley in this area? Some reason on that bridge of my nose, I tend to get more, it actually turns more purple on the bridge of my nose than it does underneath my eyes. I'm not quite sure what that is. If you find that you have dark circles under your eyes, I swear by that NYX lip gloss. It's in the color Caliente. It looks like a bright orange, but just a little dab of that into your concealer makes almost a peach color. And if you put that over your under eyes and then go over that whole thing with your foundation, you'll really lighten up this under eye area. And that's only if you have dark circles. There are days when I eat too much sugar, and I find that the next day I got really dark underneath here, less purple, more brown, and that orange color really helps to tone that down and brighten up that under eye area. Now I can't go without contour. I think I'm almost addicted at this point. Can you be addicted to contour? So I like to use the Age Rewind, and this is in 147.5. I take off the little sponge, so if you're like, that doesn't look like mine, it's just because I tear off that sponge. I just feel like that is a bacteria breeding ground. It's probably not, but I feel like it. And just add a little bit of contour to make my hairline look as though this is my 30-year-old hairline instead of my 50-some-year-old hairline. Did you guys happen to see the news that e.l.f. is sponsoring, I think, is it Formula One? I think it's a Formula One or an Indy 500 car. It's a female driver, and for the first time, e.l.f. is the major sponsor of her car. And it sounds really cool. I'll put a picture right here so you can see. So you guys have probably heard the story about the Golden Bachelor, and their marriage lasted for 3 months. There's been lots of jokes to say, well, gosh, did anybody expect it to last longer? I had hoped that it would. I thought that the process was interesting. I like watching The Bachelor and Bachelorette, but the fact that they couldn't agree on where they were gonna live post-marriage apparently is reportedly why the marriage didn't last. You'd think that would be discussed, but we don't know the ins and outs of everything. So I was bummed to hear that because I really liked the idea of helping older couples find their forever person. So we'll see. You think there's going to be another one? Did you guys watch the first Golden Bachelor? I did until the final 3, I think, and then I just kind of lost interest, which is weird because you think most people would watch it only at the end to see who he's going to pick. But my girl was out, so I was like, whatever, whoever you pick now. It's not the one I would have selected for you, Gary. You should have asked my opinion. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so a little bit of contour just like that. Next, I'm gonna go in with his Baked Blush by Essence. This is in color Shimmer Rose. Shimmery or shimmer? Shimmery Rose. And a little dab on the cheeks. Right up like that. Next for the eyebrows, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Insta Lift Eyebrow. And I love this one because it has a spoolie. If you can get an eyebrow pencil under $10 with a good quality brow pencil and it comes with a spoolie, I mean, why not? The color selection in the e.l.f. brow pencils is a little limited, but I did notice that they added additional shades just recently. So if you have not checked out e.l.f.'s website for an eyebrow pencil and you're on the market for one, there might be a new color selection that is closer to what you're looking for. The formulation of e.l.f.'s brow pencils are more gel than pencil, which is what I like about them. Now, when it comes to lip pencils, I prefer NYX, because NYX offers gel and pencil. But for eyebrows, I like to stay away from pencil. I just feel like it looks a little too chalky and tugs a little more than I'd like it to. But this gel formula by e.l.f. goes on smooth enough and creates small hair-like strokes so you can get a more natural eyebrow look. One of the trends for spring and summer are thinner eyebrows. So if you have struggled with getting that thick brow look and you have more thin brows and you prefer to wear a thin brow, good news, you are back in style for summer of 2024. And for many of us that are in, you know, Gen X, thin brows is just what we have left after our creativity of thin brows in the, you know, early 80s and 90s. Now, if you find that your eyelids have a little bit of discoloration, you can go back with your concealer brush and just go over really lightly on your eyelid. That concealer also acts as an eyelid primer. So if you're gonna add a cream eye pencil, which we're gonna do today, that concealer blended in with a brush allows you to get a little bit more grip out of your cream products. I love cream eyeshadow products when it comes to my more mature skin. And today we're gonna use the NYX Jumbo, and this is in color Yogurt. I really like this because it's not silver, it's not purple, it's not gray, it's not warm, it's not cool. It's just the perfect, I don't know, eye brightener, I would say, that adds a touch of color to your eyelid. And by color, I should say it adds a bit of brightness to your eyelid without highlighting or accentuating fine lines and wrinkles, which I don't like to do on my eyelids. It's not a matte, it is definitely a little bit more of a shine, but I would not say it's a shimmer. I would say it's just a shine, just gives a little bit of light. I actually use this as a highlighter sometimes because I like the brightening effect that it has, minus any specks of light or glitter or shimmer. Just gives a little pop of color to your eyes. Then I'll go in the inner corner and then right on the bottom, just till you reach that first eyelash, and that's as far as I will bring it. Too much light on the eye area, as you guys know, accentuates the, you know, wrinkles and all the crepiness that's on the eyelid, despite our best effort of moisturizing, hydrating, you know, all the things. Now I'm gonna go back to that e.l.f. brow pencil and just put a little bit of that underneath my eyes. This brow pencil makes a really nice eyeliner because of how soft the formula is. When you're going for an everyday no makeup look, it doesn't leave a harsh line, it just leaves a soft, natural shadow. Now when you're using this as a brow pencil, you can use the tip to get the individual hairlines. When I'm using it as an eyeliner, I like to lay it on the side to get more of a soft smudged look and not a sharp look that I would want for hair. I want it to be more of just a soft eyeliner or shadow or shade underneath this eye area. And I'm taking that from the outer corner of the eye all the way into the inner corner, right where we left that Yogurt by NYX. Just to give a little bit of a depth or definition to the lash line. Again, I'm not wanting to deposit color or leave an eyeliner look, which is why I prefer more of a smudge than a definite liner. When I'm doing a no makeup look, I like to use my brow pencil as my eyeliner. I just think it gives a more cohesive, consistent, pulled together look. When it comes to drugstore mascara, there are a couple that I rotate because I think they're all equally good. They last the same amount of time, I think. They don't have the smudging, they don't have flaking, they don't transfer, and I get volume and length from them. And that is the Voluminous Original by L'Oreal and the Lash Princess by Essence. And if you like really big lashes, then the I Love Extreme by Essence is a must-have go-to for me. I do find that the L'Oreal and the Lash Princess wear very similarly, so if you're looking for a good drugstore mascara and you can't find one or the other, I think they make a good comparable dupe for one another. But if I'm going with a no makeup look like I am today, and I'm going pretty light on the eye makeup, I'm gonna go just big, bold lashes. The only downside I think to this mascara is not the formulation, because it's really nice, but it's the size of this wand. You can't be quick with this. Now, if you've only got 5 minutes, I would default to one of the other mascaras because this wand just requires you to slow down, or you'll have some track lines when you're done that you will then have to go back and clean up, and that's not today's tutorial. Today's tutorial is fast, drugstore makeup, everyday look. But I am gonna slow down while I do this, so we'll need cleanup in aisle 5. Look at the dramatic difference in just one coat of this mascara from one eye to the next. You could go 2 coats. I don't think I'm gonna need to today with such a light look. All right, and now to finish off the look, I'm gonna go in with the Joyful. This is by e.l.f. This is their hydrating lip gloss. I really love this color. In a couple of videos ago, I called this Joystick, and thankfully somebody corrected me. It's Joyful. So if you are looking for this color, it is called Joyful. I just put on my bottom lip so you can see the difference. It gives just a little bit of color, but a sheer color, and enough hydration because of the core that is all hydration lip balm. And it just gives it, so it just adds to your natural, no makeup look. The other thing I love about this color is when you're wearing denim, I think it coordinates really nicely with denim. I don't know why that is. and it looks good with other stuff too, but I just like the way it looks with denim. And if you're really happy with the masterpiece that you've created when you're all finished in 5 minutes or less, and why wouldn't you, because you use this tutorial and I'm sure you knocked it out of the park and look fantastic, you can set this with a e.l.f. setting spray. This is the blue light. It's supposed to help protect your skin from blue light if you're sitting in front of a computer all day. They also have the coconut, which I'm a big fan of. It does not have a coconut fragrance. I would say it has a light coconut scent. If you're sensitive to scents, you may just want to smell that one first before you purchase it, but it's pretty light. So let's just lock in the look. So there you go, you guys. That is a quick and easy, should only take about 5 minutes, but it's a nice, fresh, light makeup that says, I have on just a little bit of makeup. I've highlighted the features that I want to highlight, but when you walk into a room, it's not makeup that someone's going to see. It's going to see your beautiful features highlighted. And at the end of the day, that's really what we're going for with makeup anyway. I hope you guys like this tutorial. If so, let me know in the comments down below. If there's other makeup tutorials that you want to see, let me know that as well. I am always creating content that you guys are most interested in seeing. And again, I'll link them all in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and you don't want to miss Friday Face Off because we are breaking out a new Charlotte Tilbury product and we're going to put it to the test up against Tarte. I'll see you guys in just a couple days. Bye-bye.